And hello, hello! Welcome in, this is Magi. Today we're gonna play more Moonlighter, and in this episode, we'll head into the dungeon. I've got the fighter gloves upgraded to ++. Don't have enough money to go to +++, but they now deal a lot of damage. 103 damage right there. That is gonna be pretty exciting, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. And aside from that, we bought some potions. I'm gonna head out into the dungeon and just explore a bunch. Today we're gonna try and beat the boss of the Golem dungeon. Probably not going to take too long unless we find a lot of good loot, in which case I will... Actually, we found gloves. Wow. Right after we crafted them too. We crafted them last time. We now got more training gloves, which is fine. We can turn those into the of a tree. Yes. What do we have over here? Ooh, a bunch of items. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, we're gonna go through the dungeon here real quickly and try to get as far as possible, place down a portal back. Why does this have a skull? Is it because there's still enemies here? Yeah, it's gone. Oh my goodness. Gracious. We just obliterated that enemy. Right then and there. I love the gloves. They're very quick, and when you upgrade them, they deal a lot of damage. Now, what we can do is take this item here, chuck those in there. Fantastic. We now have more spots here as well. And we can destroy a curse as well. I might just bring these over for the sake of having as many different items as possible. Quite frankly, I'll sell these. And when we find another curse item, we can then stack the other one. Fantastic. We can do this. Now we can stack this item. We can stack this item. And we'll do this real quick because we don't want the frail item. We can stack these as well now. I need these. And quite honestly, let's just do this real quick. Should be fine. Sell that at a loss. And we're good. Moving on. Seems like this is the way to go. Collect all of those. The third hit does extra damage. And we dodged that as well, which is amazing for us. We can sell the nut and head over into the next floor. And on the third floor, we'll place down a portal right before the boss. Seems like our lovely little helper here took care of the other enemy. We'll do this real quick and then remove the curse there. We're just going to reveal that there's another item right there. We can equip this for now. And we've got a bunch of curse removal stuff here. In fact, we can swap these out. Get rid of that. Yeah, this won't do much. Let's just sell these at a loss. And these as well. And we'll also sell these here and grab those items. Fantastic. What we also can do is sell this. This can be stacked. Should have done that before that, but it's fine. And what we can do next is just sell this item as well. And we've got plenty of Golem cores, so we'll just sell that as well for 26. It's still, like, worth a lot of money. Chances are high that we might not even sell them. And there's some good loot here. Which is exciting. New ring. Emergency defense. Increases defensive power by 30% when our HP is below 20%. What I might do is... we've got 2 items to send things home with. So let's do that real quick. Send the gauntlets home. Then I'll take this ring over here and unequip it. And we'll send that home. Equip that. So when we do get low, we'll have extra defense and power. And then we'll simply send this stack home, because there's like a lot of them right there. And we can turn one item into a bunch of chisels. In fact, what we might do is we'll take these over here and turn those into those. We'll stack items as needed. We can sell this one. And that one. And I know we don't need to sell all of these. We'll sell that because we don't really want to turn anything into those. This is fine, this is fine. This would destroy something theoretically. If we can break that curse, we can stack it with that one as well. These are not worth too much. Which ones are the ones that are worth a lot? I guess the chisels as well. Oh, we dropped the items because we got hit. Luckily, everything's still the same. That's good to know then, that can happen. In fact, what we might do is... Oh, it got shuffled through, and that's why this was suddenly somewhere else. Let's head up. And then to the right. Got a bunch of potions here. We'll sell this. We'll sell the rods. We'll use one potion to free up inventory space. Where you at? Come here, come here, come here. Inventory's pretty full. Lovely. Taking damage here is annoying. I would like to get those items, so I'm just gonna sell one of these runic tools. And this one as well. And might as well sell these. We're bound to find more enhancement crystals. After all, so I'd rather take those with me. Gotta break the pots. Oh, that's annoying. Got a bunch of potions. Since we've got plenty of time, let's head over here to the right, just in case there's like a house, a thing that sends us stuff home. Bunch of golem cores. Rip item. Oh, that's a little annoying. Just a bit. What do we have here? We have some curse removal. We have some items to send things home with. In which case, we will simply send this home so that we can stack these two. Some curse removal is useful. We can simply remove this one's curse. That way we can stack these as well. Honestly, let's sell this. Nothing to send home with either here. What we could do is just sell this. Take those items with us. This might be a dead end. Very nice. Golem history. I'm gonna sell these. Like so. Oh boy. We might have screwed up a little bit. But it should be fine. Let's chug this down. Yes. And head back. Alright, back to town it is. It's fine. Like, it's the scariest thing in the world, you know, the Wanderer. And now we can head through that back as well. Can stack these now. We'll chuck in the potions for now. Gauntlets and the anti-confusion amulet are gonna go right there. And over here we've got popularity still. We could sell it, you know, it's fine, but I'd rather not at the current price. Let's go ahead and enhance our gauntlets. We need 16,000 for that. We don't have that much. To enhance the bow, we also need 16,000. Which is a little bit annoying, but it can't be helped. We'll simply head back into the dungeon. I think we're good in terms of potions and everything. We've got full health, we've got 1 free hit, we've got the extra armor as well. We'll just do this our own way. We head back, and the teleporter is gonna be gone now. The music was briefly very quiet, and there's the boss room now. The Golem King. And by stunning him repeatedly like this, we can stay safe, I guess. We got it! Didn't take any damage to our health, but we did end up taking a lot of damage, like, hits still. So it's not enough for the achievement, I believe, for Perfect Golem King. Those are achievements that I'll have to grind at some point, you know. Golem King energy crystals, they're gonna be worth a lot. What do we have over here? We have a lot of stuff. Got the Golem King amulet. Ring that boosts the owner's health, but also adds the weight of a golem to the wearer. Cool. We found Golem History 1, 2, and 3 here. Got the Golem King jottings, which are going to be worth a lot. We got up to 3,000. Some other stuff as well that we already know of. Nothing new, really. Aside from that. Neat. That was the first boss. We also got a key, which is gonna fit right into the forest dungeon. So let's go to town. No, actually not. It's not gonna head into that. It's gonna fit right into the 5th door here. And each dungeon boss will have a key, and that will unlock the 5th dungeon. It was you, wasn't it, Will? The one who defeated the Golem King. Boy, you put yourself in such unnecessary danger. A lock on the door opened. Maybe Pete was onto something. Regardless, just leave it. That door isn't worth your life. Pete didn't heed our warnings and, well, due to the buzz your heroics are creating, the town has decided to reopen the forest dungeon. But with the Golem King dead by your hands, now is a great time to focus on Moonlighter. Take advantage of this momentum to expand the shop a bit. The town board should show what contractors are available. A somewhat strange traveler is looking to set up shop in town as well. He specializes in crafting odd ornaments and such. Could make for some great decorations once you expand. And finally, Andre, over at Vulcan's Forge, is preparing some new gear. He predicts an influx of materials from the forest dungeon to occur. As people become more brazen due to your recent actions, go there. See what he can offer. I won't have you demise on my shoulders, boy. I mean, he did one is plenty, so that's fair. So this is gonna open up. The strange fella is, I believe, Alan, who, you know, we've met already down here. We set up that shop. As you can see, there's more people now in town too. Let's get some money. Is it gonna be enough to upgrade our shop with 9,000? No, we need 60,000. Julian, welcome, friend, to the marvelous little retailer, the newest and by far the best shop in Rhinoka. Oh, you're well correct, owner of Moonlighter. I'm Julian. Thank you for requesting a retailer in Rhinoka. I look forward to our healthy competition. Can buy these for like 450. Golem designs, Golem King energy crystals. History, etc. Yeah. We might make use of it later on to complete the notebook. Perhaps when money is less of an issue. There we go. Completed that. What we can do is, first of all, we'll take the ring. Boost the owner's health. How much health are we talking about here? 222. But we probably are fat rolling quite a bit while in combat. We'll just chuck that in there for now. Let's see. We can stack these up. No, we don't. Old Golem minion design, and this is Golem design 3. Oh, I see, I see. That said, let's take the Golem King jottings over here. And they're pretty close to 3,000. So let's just aim for 3,000. Golem design 2. Let's try 1,600. Golem design 3 over here is gonna be around the 1,400 mark. Perhaps 1,200. Let's try 1,400 for now. Golem King Crystal. Let's try 2,000. Golem History. Just short of 3,000. These are worth probably the same amount, roughly. But I'll still try to sell them for 3,000. And then lower the price accordingly. Let's hold and open the shop. Can sell these at a loss, basically. Okay, good price. Good price as well. Oh, look, it's Cloud. I mean, a random adventurer. Yeah. Let's try 1,800 for that. $1,670, perhaps? Okay, well, I guess the Golem King stuff is probably closer to 3,000. Should have figured that out, given that it's a boss item. An item we got from the boss. The sad part is that we can't re-challenge the bosses. Okay, so this over here is obviously gonna be less. Let's try 2,800. While we're at it, we'll also try 2,800 for this. Yeah. $3,000 for those is too expensive. So let's try 2,800. $2,900 here. Actually, let's sell the Golem volume here for 450. Okay, so that's like a normal, like an okay price still to pay. But demand is low for it, which is fair. Okay. We'll sell more chisels. That was still a good price. That's good to know. So we're not making too much of a lot. We don't make a loss at all. In fact. Crystal has to still get sold. Same with the ring. I'm not even sure if we'll ever sell the ring, to be absolutely fair. I mean, it is $1 million. But if we do, it's gonna give us a lot of money. Let's sell these at 90. $330. Probably can go up to 350 since it's high in demand. There's a thief coming in. Don't you dare touch my wares if you don't intend to buy them. I knew it. Demand is low again for the Golem cores, but it's fine. Let's do these again. And over here... I want to sell this for 3,000 to be fair. But 2,800 is probably closer to what it's worth. Ancient pots. Let's see if we can sell it for 120. Demand is low for these, I guess. Let's try 180. If a ring for 1 million is going to be hard to sell. Let's just sell this for like 100. We did flood the market with these, to be absolutely fair. 2,900 is too much. Let's try 2,700. 2,800 is slightly too much. But we can sell them at 2,700 probably for the normal price. They were still willing to pay on it right here, plus the tip. While we're at it, we might as well sell these here. They'll still buy it. They're very generous, after all. Demand is low for these. How much did we make? We made a total of 683 through the sales box, but also a total of nearly 100,000 gold pieces, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We definitely have now enough money to upgrade our shop to the next tier. 60,000 right there. Looks bigger on the inside. Phew, that was hard work. Still not trusting me? Remember, but it's bigger on the inside. It's like a TARDIS. Again. Nice. So, we now have a requests counter. And we also have this thing over here, where we can increase the popularity is increased by a lot, and they can't steal it, basically, on this counter. But yeah, we've got a request counter, we've got extra chests now. Can sell stuff over here probably for 3,000, even though it's definitely not worth that. That said, let's head into the next dungeon. It is nighttime, after all, so the dungeon will be more active. Do we have enough potions on us? Right, we didn't use any last time. Forest dungeon. Dungeon available to heroes, not recommended for merchants. Well, we're both. We want to be a hero. We're a merchant, though, at heart. Right away we get a look into the third dungeon. And the fiery damage over time effects. What do we have done here? Oh, it's a chest. We don't have to worry about that just yet. Our inventory isn't full at all. And we're still pretty strong, all things considered, since we've got stuff. Also, you might see new jelly soon. Come to the dungeons! The forest dungeons. It's a lovely place! It's a lovely place! some more basic resources. Right there, I believe. This is poisonous. What do I have done here? A bunch of items. Fantastic. We'll take those items with us. We have yet to discover the perpetrator, who, as of a year ago, destroyed several of our experiments. Now, much of our research materials are disappearing on a daily basis. Interesting. Let's head over to the right. I'm hoping to find an egg. But it's gonna be probably a bit rough finding one here. Also, right, we need to destroy the bushes. There's no pots, but there's a bunch of bushes. Gosh darn it. We're poisoned. Let's take those. Luckily, some of the curses stack up. In this case. Patterns! Oh yes, these dungeons do indeed have patterns. You may think they are random. You may even think they are chaotic. But no, they're actually quite the opposite. There is a reason and repetition. Some sort of divine guide. A template of sorts followed every time the dungeon rebuilds itself. For instance, we all know there are 3 floors to a dungeon. But have you noticed how this healing hot spring appears on every floor? And how it always appears on the path towards the next floor? Placed not only to assist and heal, but also guide? These dungeons basically want you to find the treasure. They do. Indeed want that. That said, we did find... our inventory is looking kind of full. We can still explore a bit more, though. And plunder some extra items. Okay, we got that one already. The poisonness, like, you know, the damage over time effects are pretty darn annoying. Marvel true. Fantastic. We'll take this opportunity to heal up again. And then we'll head to one of the question marks spots that we had. Like, I think it was the first one up here. Yep. Collect the slime. We can chuck all of those items in there. Should have perhaps checked for the bushes. And then we'll head down here for the Wanderer dungeon. Have some coffee. What do we have? Ooh, botany jottings. Send the frail item home. onwards. Monsters don't drop anything here, but the loot is better. Oh, it's boss time. Dual weapon skeleton. It was so much easier. We get another composite bow. What happens if I sell it? Oh, I just get 1 gold. Got it. Onwards we go. We should have enough gold to return at any time. But it costs 1,200 to return from here. I wanted to hit that because it had like, it was slightly open. Oh, it's got bigger potions on it. Let's use our normal potions for now. Got so many different curse items here. That have to be arranged and everything. That over there is a mimic as well. Yeah. Broken sword or rapier? Yeah, rapier. Okay, use our potions. And then what we can do is send that home, because we're probably not going to find another like that. Mushroom. Those are more expensive, I believe. Wait. We still do not know who is causing this grief. Some parts of experimental forest continue to disappear, replaced with wrecked variants, occasionally covered in green slime. I wonder. I mean, honestly, let's just use this opportunity as well to heal up. More patterns and secrets. For those diving so far as the 3rd floor, have you ever felt overburdened, carrying just too much loot, too much treasure, but you don't want to stop, just can't stop? Then have I got something for you. Hidden somewhere on the 3rd floor, between where you start and where you end. The end here being the massive creature at the bottom of the dungeon, meaning the dungeon's end is more than likely your end. But between those two spots, one may notice a sparkle, a glimmer of something just beyond a bit of infinite darkness. If you are brave, I ask that you give it a jump. See what's down there. Yeah, we noticed. We got that already. Thank you very much. Let's go down here first. Oh. Squish. What do we have? Cursed items. Cursed items. Cursed items. Let's do this real quick. Unveiling the preserved roots. Ooh. We know this one's... The venomous spores are the least expensive out of a bunch. These are pretty expensive. We'll probably still sell this. In fact, we will also sell this over here. Didn't even have to sell one of those, but it's fine. Here we go. Take care of all of those. Got a bunch of petals here. Modified seeds are pretty high up. The petals are above the plant flesh that we collected, so let's sell that and collect the petals. Now let's tackle the dungeon down here. Actually, did we have like a thing? No. Didn't appear to be like a sparkle, like the sparkle that lets us bring everything home. We had it on the last floor though. Here we go. Now we got to collect those as well. We're gonna upgrade the chest once more because we've still got 5 potions. Gonna take care of that one as soon as possible because the poison is pretty rough to deal with. So again, we've got a lot of items here that we can sell. I want the yellow slime for sure, because that's needed to make the upgraded potions. That said, let's get rid of this over here as well. And collect the plant flesh. And upgrade the chest once more. I believe next up is gold. Everything poisons us, you know. Even the smallest of slimes are being little shits towards us. Right, we've got a bow and arrow. I keep forgetting. Open up. What do we have? We've got an anti-poison amulet. Makes us immune to poison. Oh, that's fantastic. That's actually so fucking good for us. We're gonna take that instead of the armor one. It shouldn't have healed there, actually, now that I think about it, because we're about to head home anyways. Let's do this for now. We've got some items that can link. This is probably worth a bunch. We've got a lot of jottings and the like. Let's do this. A fluid vessel. What we'll do is we'll replace this. We can take this and manage our inventory a little bit by stacking them. This over here, the speed powder. It sounds pretty useful. In terms of hierarchy, it's like above forest fruit, but it's like above the first threshold. These over here are below the first threshold. So turning the magic wood into speed powder seems like a good choice. Similarly, the life fluid is also not worth too much. It's worth more than the pure acid, though. So we're turning these into that. Wind tree egg. Sell that for now. I'm gonna sell these as well. I don't have enough to warrant these. Honestly, we found this one pretty early on, so I'm sure it's not that great. This is worth a fair bit. Magic mushroom is gonna be worth like between 60 and something, you know? In contrast to the old bulb, which is going to be worth a bunch. Botany jottings. Belate leaf. Like so. And if we sell this, we'll earn 470. And the fertile soil is worth more than... Let's get rid of a modified seed. In fact, let's get rid of that too. We can sell these. Just collect some magic wood as well. Did we get everything over here? Yeah. Let's climb up. We still have one more room to collect before we have to absolutely head back. Okay, Wanderer is looking for us. Glad I did this. So, we can remove a curse if we want to. But genuinely, I think just selling these items is going to be worth more. Alternatively, we can do this. And just see what is over here. It's a bunch of fruit. Bunch of fruit. Very good. Fluid vessel is worth less than those, but it's worth more than the wood. So gonna sell that at a loss, but still for 300. This over here is worth more than the fluid vessel, probably also then, like the magic wood is, you know, a lot less. But we don't know how much exactly. And in fact, what we might do... I don't want to sell... We'll have a lot of these. Like, I want to know the value. If that makes sense. And we will, in the future, like soon enough. Let's head back home. I took that route because I figured, hey, that's trouble. There's a lot of projectiles. Let's just go down to the hole that we found, luckily. Otherwise, we would have used another potion, which costs money and stuff, you know. But yeah, we've got the egg now in that basket right there. Got a bunch of jottings. We've got venomous spores. We'll bring in the slime for now, because we'll need that. Got a bunch of potions here still. Maybe we'll use it, make use of them in the future. Let's do this. Bring those in and these. These are neutral again. Desert steel sheet. Fertilizer. Let's take those and those. And these for now. 1 million! I don't think we'll sell those anytime soon. I don't know how much the price is. It's below 5,000, that's for sure. And it's above 1,300 roughly. So let's try... $3,000. Fireproof cloth. Not something we'll be able to get anytime soon, but it's going to be... Let's just say 1,800. Then we've got the desert steel sheet, which is going to... Let's just say 2,500. We'll go down or up, depending on how we need it. And this over here, honestly, it's going to be below 5,000. Perhaps we can do 3,000 for now. Then, over here, we've got the jottings. Let's sell also that, because we know the price already. We've got the petals here. We know for a fact that they're in high demand. So let's go with 200 for now. Plant flesh is also in high demand. Let's sell them at 70. These over here, we don't know how much there are. Well, they're 1,300. Let's do 1,400 for these for now. Due to their proximity to the fluid vessel, let's lower this to 1,500. And open up our shop as well. Head over here into this section. Grab all of those items. Do we have anything that can stack? Still, no, it doesn't seem to be the case. Which is fair. Oh, we could have... Yeah, we could have placed more decorations. We're losing out on a bit of money. I didn't pay attention. Fluid vessel. We don't know how much the fluid vessel is, though. So let's go with a fertilizer for now. It's gonna be... maybe at 1,000? Hope we don't lose out on too much money in terms of tips and stuff. Okay. 200 is too much for these. Even at high demand. So let's go with 150. Fluid vest, like maybe let's do 1,600. I feel like that's a somewhat safe bet. Okay, fruit basket is priced at much more than that. Meaning that the fluid vessel, given that it's 1,500 is too low, you know. Yeah, I feel like that should be fine. Let's try 1,200 here. Preserved root. Let's do maybe 1,100. It's better to be overpriced and then scale down than the other way around. That's sold for a good price. These jottings over here, botany jottings 3, are gonna cost us a bunch. 3,500, something like that, maybe. Let's try 4,000. I know it's nowhere near what I said, but trust me, they're probably gonna be worth a bunch. There's the other jottings. Ooh. Wealthy customer. Got a thief and a rose. Okay. That is too expensive. So let's try 3,800. Did he just try to steal our existing money? $1,100 is too much. Let's try 900. $1,800 is too much over here as well. Oh, wait, never mind. These are gonna cost a lot less. Probably. Let's do 1,200. You know, it's cloth after all. They still bought it at that price, so it's fine. Probably. They're still gonna buy it. It doesn't. We didn't learn anything about the pricing there. $3,800 is also too much. Let's try 3,500. It's a bit more radical, but should be fine. And then over here we'll sell this one at 3,200, perhaps. They'll all be similarly priced. Oh, 5 modified seeds in 3 days. For 15,000, sure. 5 fertile soil in 4 days for 20,000. Yes, sure. In that case, we do have fertile soil over here. No, that's fertilizer. Okay, 3,400 is too much. $3,100 is too much. Let's try 2,800. Let's go down to 1,800 here. And 2,000. Do it the other way around. There we go. Okay, preserved roots are also too expensive still. Let's try 700 here. It's a lot of trial and error here. 2,800 is too much as well. Let's try 2,400. Even that's too much. Pure acid. Do you want some pure acid? Let's go with 300. $2,100 maybe? Okay, the roots at 700 is too much. Let's try 500. $2,100 seems to be enough. The acid was too cheap at 300. Is this below acid or above? It is above. Blade leaves, let's try them at 150. Or 140. The straw is going to be above 400, so... let's try 440. Alright, the demand is normal again. Let's try 100 for those leaves. I have no idea what their plan is with that acid. 2,200 is still a normal price for those. Old bulb. It's gonna be around 2,000. And then the fertilizer is too expensive at 1,200. Let's try 800. It's a lot of trial and error, but I think it's going to be worth it for the future to figure this stuff out. The root was now too cheap at 500. Same with the straw. That's good to know for the future. Or maybe it was because demand was high or something. Let's try this, and then the venomous spores, which are below the plant flesh, so I'll go with 50. Fluid vessel, let's try 1/5, like 1,500 over here. We're selling a lot of items here. Ancient wood, preserved root. No, it was at the regular price of 500 was too little. So let's try 600 here. That should be like a normal price. The fertilizer was now too cheap. If we can sell this at 1,600, that would be cool. Magic wood. It's going to be around 120 probably. The spores were way too cheap. But probably because they are lower down the line, you know. Like the spores over here at 50, these are good at 60. So I'd imagine that that pays into, like, it's just going to be like 5 more, 10 more, something like that. So it's a bargain overall, but not necessarily. too much. There we go. We got to sell that. Life fluid. Let's try selling them at 500. How much did we make? Still made plenty, I believe. Yeah, that's big numbers. 102,000, nearly 103,000. And we could have also gotten some bigger tips. I completely messed up there. I didn't remember. I didn't realize that the decoration gets removed. Patient customers, overcapacity, generous customers. Let's go with that for now. And then overcapacity is pretty neat. What's the overcapacity over here? But with the flowers. Flowers are nice. I like flowers. Still got some wood. Wood. We're looking pretty good. I'm probably gonna rock the gauntlets for a while. The forge is ablaze and ready to craft whatever you may need. Okay, let's see. If we want to upgrade the gauntlets... we'll need those items. And if we want to get the poison, we need those items right there. Oh, and he's closed during the night. I see, I see. That's unfortunate. Let's first get some potions. And get the more expensive ones. There we go. And then we can also upgrade our gauntlets. One more time. Plus, plus, plus. Fancy, fancy. We're now immune to poison, and when we're low on health, we can deal more damage as well. If we go to the town... We got this one already. We're all good on that front. Let's go to our shop real quick and check what we have in here. Right now we have 105,000. So for 70,000, we can get a bigger cash, like a bigger tip, 40% extra. That's fantastic. And then the bed and the big chest will cost the same. So the discount is going to go down. So we can still sell stuff at a 50% discount, which is pretty useful. Do we have anything new here? Oh. Xenon. Me? Oh, who wants to know anything about this old grouch? I was a merchant, just as you are. Just like your grandfather. I ran a more humble shop than your grandfather's Moonlighter, though. He was the ambitious one. I just needed enough for the pub each night. But he wanted more. More for his daughter, more for his grandson. On his passing, I promised to look after you. And that has kept me plenty busy these past couple years. Near lands? The land's outside Rhinoka. I guess you haven't traveled much, boy. To be honest, neither have I. I came to Rhinoka as a young lad and have not left much since. The land surrounding us are your standard affair. The crater is the closest landmark. It was formed during a war between the various kingdoms surrounding Rhinoka. After that, both kingdoms ordered a ceasefire, soon after Rhinoka was discovered. And it was never a greater distraction to warring states. Mother? Your mother was an angel. She was so quick to love. Even as a child, she would take care of everyone. She brought a mutt home one night during a storm of biblical nature. It was a pathetic-looking creature, drenched and half-starved. Your grandfather wanted nothing to do with it, but one look at your mother and he caved. That mutt soon became Duke. He was your mother's partner in crime for years to come, Camilla and Duke. Who's your father? A scoundrel. At least, that is what your grandfather would say. Your father was a good man, a great man really, but his charm did steal your mother from your grandfather. The sad fate of all fathers. But yes, well, your father was a man of his word. He assisted in running Moonlighter with your mother as if it was his own. Times were tough. There at the end, they are tough now, but your father and mother were a team. Through it all, they were a team. Aww. Alrighty, back into the dungeon we go. We'll very quickly pause here. Okay, more coffee acquired. Let's hit up. That's a normal chest. We'll grab these items. I'm looking forward to this one hatching out of the egg. I assume that that's the one, given the color scheme. I forgot how to attack there for a moment. I've been tired all day. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just forget the simplest things. Right, we're immune to poison. I forgot. Speaking of forgetting. All right. Let me check real quick what we need. Modified seeds and fertile soil. There's fertile soil and modified seeds. Let's do that then. Nothing of importance here. We might take... Squish. Take the chance to go into the Wanderer dungeon as well, since we do have a portal there. What is here? Ooh, that's a good offer. I'll make use of that. Okay, that's the same note as before. Still don't know what this one does. That said, did we have any other areas that we haven't explored? No, it seems like we got everything. Down. We'll take everything but the potion into that. And it will just get transported home. Now, where was the slime? There we go. We'll head into the other dimension. The other dimension. And take care of any enemies that we find here with ease. Fantastic. We took damage there because it does a damage over time effect on the spot, not just from the poison. Took some damage. That's fine. Equip that potion. Easy. Bone sword. And onwards onto the second floor of the forest dungeon. Very interesting. It's like a very swift sword and shield without the shield component, you know? Grab this, head down. Not gonna lie. I'd rather have a bow. Off we go. Upgrade it again. Aww, little flowers. We deal good damage with this. Got another egg here. And just in case, we'll move that over there. The blade tree egg. Let's try again. Fantastic. Took so much damage though. We'll definitely have to head home after this, since we're out of potions already. But we're gonna upgrade it. Here we go. We're so low. What do we get? Open up. Got a bunch of items to send home. Vampire Amulet. Ring that makes its wearer deal 20% less damage, but transforms 2% of attack damage into health. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's actually quite amazing. We'll send that home right away. Should have also thought of sending the egg home, I guess. Send that home. We'll turn this stuff into fruit again. Venomous spores are very cheap at 50. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna sell this. These are worth a fair bit. Just sadly we didn't get the we didn't get information on how much it's worth because of the fact that a wealthy customer bought it. Magic wood. Can probably go ahead and just sell, and we need those. Let's do that. Sell these. Do that. Life fluid is 450. These are gonna be worth not too much, so we'll transform those. The strong leaves are gonna be around 300 probably. That's it. Life fluid. Again, 450 is pretty great. Got a lot of rich jelly as well. We can just sell that. The blade leaves are what I'm wondering about. I guess we can sell one fluid vessel. And take that with us. And just head home from here because our inventory is full. Had we gotten more items that would also send things home, we could have perhaps gone further, but for now, we make plenty money this way. We've got 2 eggs right there, which is phenomenal. Let's do this. There's 2 fertile soil missing and the modified seeds. We need 4 more of those, I believe. Right? Yeah, 5 each. Let's take anything that is considered a crafting material. I don't want to deal less damage, so I'm just gonna leave that around here for now. Oh. I guess we can sell some sort of by price. Empowering crystals are pretty useful. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these perhaps. And the potions, we'll just, you know, for the sake of clarity, I guess we can take those with us. Let's try 600. Old bulbs we'll still need. But we can chuck the venomous spores over here. Sell them perhaps at 70. Or 60. Magic wood can go over there as well. Sell these and those. $300 was too cheap for that. Let's try 240. $200 right here. That should be a fine. And what we can also do is sell these over here. Perhaps at 2,500. And open up our shop. Did we get decoration? Yeah, we did do the decorations already. There's a rich customer coming in as well. It doesn't help us with gathering information. Let's sell these at 2,300. Okay, 70 is a bit too much. So let's go with 650. 65. I keep saying ifties, you know? Keep inflating the numbers. These over here, we probably can sell easily for 2,000 something. Let's go 2,500 for now, just to gauge the prices. Talk. Could you bring me 10 notes from the spore bush? Yes. For that, we'll just have to sell them. Essentially. Like, we'll just have to beat them and we'll get the notes, which are an item that we can't really sell. Like, they're not worth anything. It's a black mage. Let's see if we can sell it at 2,300. Demand is high on those. But that's mostly because we kept them in there. In that thing. Actually, I think we can sell them for 400. These are at 440. Let's try for 75. Okay, 400 is too much. That's good to know. Actually, can't get any idea of how much these cost over this way. Let's do 500 there. And we now know that 500 is too much for these. Let's try 400. And these are too expensive at that price, so let's go with 170. That's also too much. Let's try 100. Demand is low for those now. 2,500 is too much. Let's try 2,200. We don't know the price for these yet, but we know that 300 is too little for pure acid. So let's try 300. Sell these at 300 just so that we can get the lower value. 2,500 right there to possibly get some information on how much it roughly costs, even when a non-wealthy customer buys it. And then, I don't know, magic mushrooms. Probably gonna cost around 80. And it is too cheap for a potion, gotcha. So perhaps 140. Now we know that this one's price is less than 150, so let's try 120. The leaves were too cheap at that price. There's a thief. Let's try 2,000 right here. 80 was too much, so let's try 60, which is probably going to be too little. And then we've got the petals as well that are probably around 120 when we can like sell them slightly overpriced. 120 is too much as well over here, so let's try 100. And 90. Here we go. Demand is low for potions. Okay, so now we know the upper price. Let's go for 55. 2,500 is too much. And we also learned that these at 120 are too much. So let's do 110. Okay, making some sales. We'll go real quick over here and take some of these out. Probably actually... that's fine. We made how much? 143,000 in revenue. Wow. We can sell these at a higher price, probably 290. Can sell these as well at a higher price because everyone's going for the plant matter instead. Let's try 150. And we haven't sold these at all yet. So let's try 200. Just to catalog the prices. Let's do another dungeon dive. Right here. We didn't pick up any potions. Oh, we didn't pick up any potions. That's annoying. That's very, very annoying, in fact. Because that means we can't go too deep, I guess. That is very, very annoying, in fact. More fertile soil. Very good. But I guess if we do find the enemies, it's going to be very good. We have plenty of money for a while, so we can also go into the dungeon during the daytime. To fulfill the requests, that is. Now the notes are essentially just something that will drop from enemies as we defeat them. Fertilizer, fluid vessel. We just need to find those enemies. Right now we haven't seen any of them yet. The spore guys. Lovely. Oh, that's annoying. I ended up just stumbling into that. It happens. It happens. It happens. Left side, literally nothing. Up we go. I mean, not literally nothing. There's some lore there, theoretically, but we've read it most likely already. We've yet to discover the pub. Gotcha. We had that entry already. Set down into the Wanderer dungeon. There's an achievement for finding all the trickster weapons, so that's something we're working towards in a way. I'd imagine if a vampire ring could be very, very good with one of those trickster weapons, since even when you deal less damage, you know, you can survive longer because you heal. And in the enhanced mode, you basically deal damage to yourself. And so this. Presumably because of at the cost of health. Oh look, modified seats. Fantastic. Presumably because you have like an added effect of sorts. Still didn't see any of the enemies that we need to hunt. I'm gonna sell this. A gas spear. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? I'll sell this one. I'll take the gas spear. Interesting, but it feels pretty slow, doesn't it? Our inventory is pretty full. Look, we're gonna equip this. I'll sell that. Right, we have no potions. I remember. Hence why we'll have to call it a bit earlier for this one. For this dive. We'll sell this. Yeah, we're gonna go home. Our health is too low, we have no potions because I just forgot, and our inventory is pretty full. Like, we could get rid of some of the enchanting, like the enhancement crystals and everything, but I don't think it's worth it necessarily. And as such, I'll just go back. Ooh, Golem crystals. Every visitor adds a generous tip. 20%. Sheesh. I'll take it. Increases the time the shop can be open. Decreases probability of thieves. Delays the delivery day of shop requests. Oh, that's very useful. Town. Can't get that yet. Shop. We can upgrade our bed for now. That's a 2,000. Right there. Oh, yeah, and then there's also the slime. Let's do this. That. Can sell this stuff as well. We've got 5 for the quest. Bone sword, composite bow. There's another bow. There's another fist. Another sword. Gas spear. Staff spear. There's more weapons to find for sure. Just chug these items in here. I want to find this one's price. To be fair, but we can also do that at some point in the future. Like, I can do it on my own. Won't be an issue. Now, as for items to sell, let's just put them over here. I'm gonna have to call it here. Last time we went a bit over. Today we you know, 2 hours is fine. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let me know if you'd like to see other weapons used, etc. I decided to just feature the gloves for a while. Perhaps we'll craft the spear or use up some other weapons. And yeah, for now, I gotta remember to bring potions. I keep forgetting. And I was about to say, like, let's get back into the dungeon on the next episode, but no, we don't have any potions. So I'll have to do that first and foremost. That said, we did make a bunch of progress in that we did find a lot of cool items, then upgrade our shop further. It's going to add another 10% tip right here, for instance, as well, which is pretty useful. Like, it's actually pretty fantastic. And on top of that, we can add even more customers, the delivery date, you know. The thing we've got over here gives us... we currently have 150% tips. And on top of that, I believe we also earn 50% extra. So, yeah, lots of money. I had a fantastic time today. Thanks a lot for joining in. And I'll see you around. Until next time. Bye-bye.